Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we are kind of seeing a lot of hate on the Switch 2. Now, as you guys know, we've been kind of looking at the Switch 2. We've been kind of patiently waiting to go and see what's going to happen. We've seen pre-orders get kind of canceled. We're seeing maybe potential price increases, and ideally that doesn't happen. We've had a lot of tariff issues, and if you guys are kind of curious in the markets, I definitely did buy quite a bit of random stuff all throughout today, both on stocks and on crypto, just because why not? You got to do what you got to go and do. But we're seeing like a very big overall, almost anti-push on the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I'm excited for it. I tried to sign up for the pre-order on the Nintendo website, and I was like, I was going to probably buy it. I'm into it. But with the fact of certain things are now costing like $80, the fact that there may be seeing more still price increases on games, just a lot of things that people aren't really happy with. And I'm one of those people too as well. I think there's a lot of small critiques, and I think a lot of them are actually kind of getting valid, especially on the fact that right now the PlayStation 5 is actually cheaper right this second, with also technically better specs than the Nintendo Switch 2, and just a lot of people are curious on why we want to get this, what's kind of in it for us, and well, just a lot of little various things. So we're gonna go talk about that throughout this video. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well. I appreciate you guys all so much for clicking on here in the first place. We have all the affiliate links down below too, if you guys are curious, or the Twitters and Twitches as well, and just thank you guys. So we have a lot to go and cover over here. So first and foremost, I want to go and talk about this. We have a lot of the tariff stuff. It's kind of been the big topic of, well, the entire world. Saying Nintendo of America's president Doug Bowser, which is still always crazy, his name is actually Doug Bowser, any previous tariffs were not factored into the $449.99 price itself. Basically saying with all these new ongoing tariffs, and if you guys have missed the current news, although it's changing every few hours, and ideally, hopefully everything kind of gets sorted on out, because my stocks, my crypto, my 401k, it's not doing so hot. Like, I think a lot of you guys might be in the same exact boat. Although, I'm always in the mindset of if you have the spare money and spare capital, this might be a good time to invest a little bit more if you guys haven't done so already. Or maybe throw an extra $100, $200, $500, whatever you guys can afford, just because why not? Might even have to go pay for your own Switch 2 in the future if everything does go get sorted. Right now, they're saying there is basically no new pre-order date, and whether the price of the console will be changed is unclear. So basically, Nintendo had a chance to discuss the stuff. They kind of came out discussing a lot of the various things on it. And they also had other statements too as well when it came to the price point of games. Basically saying, and we might touch on this a little bit throughout the video because people are upset about this, is, well, they didn't really want to go and have people not pay $80. If they, Nintendo, think the game is worth $80 or more, they are going to go and charge that. It's almost like they were trying to push the idea of like a variable pricing, discussing that like some games may be worth $60. Some might be 40, some might be 70, some might be 80. And we kind of probably already know exactly how that's going to work. I'm sure all their mainstay proper games, the Marios, the Zeldas, are probably going to be $80, almost no matter what. And then there's a various few options potentially. Think like a game just for the level of it, like a Metroid Prime, that would most likely be a more expensive game. And then maybe there's some more mid-tier games, good examples, the Donkey Kong game, that would be slightly cheaper, and I'm sure we'll have some games that might just be at the $60 price point. I'm not the world's most against that idea. I think I do like the idea of a variable price point because I like the idea more so of cheaper games at times. The idea of like a game could be $30, $40, instead of being hard stuck at 60 or 70, that actually might go and draw more people to buy the game. I myself have definitely bought games that are kind of more on the mediocre side or mid-tier side, but they're $40, and I kind of know what my value is going to get me. Now, if every game is $80, I'm not going to like it, and I do think a lot of people are not very happy with all these ideas too as well. And they'll get this in the very first comment. I'm telling Americans need to jump from Sony and Nintendo right now and switch to Xbox Microsoft. It's kind of funny to go and see, but like, look, Nintendo is cooked. Anything past $560 is insane. It's definitely Nintendo's greed at this point. If this what I read yesterday is true, you can just say that you just can't afford it from other people out there. Time to learn Japanese, because I do believe as of right this second, the Japanese versions of the Switch consoles are actually like cheaper. Like you actually can somehow buy the Japanese version of the Switch, at least at this current moment, a little bit cheaper. Some people are even saying they should be moving to Canada or the UK to go make sure their price points are cheaper. And well, yeah, but a lot of people are like, yeah, this isn't good news. Like, you guys don't see what they're going to keep on doing too as well. Like, people are like, hey, seems the tariff debate got ended by Nintendo. Good. And of course, the tariffs are not a good vibe, but nonetheless, like, this is like a big issue where a lot of people are not happy about with this. Like, very, very, very not happy to on top of this. And that's also saying too that this could go up even more. People are very not happy with this idea. People are very much not happy we have to spend so much money. And of course, with the PlayStation being a cheaper alternative with arguably and truthfully better specs, and well, they have their own proper catalog. Like there is proper PlayStation games. Don't forget that. And they have, like their God of Wars and Horizons and the past few games and everything else coming on the Pro and their future games too. Where a lot of people are like, well, if I had to pick between every single one of these consoles, why not just go get the PlayStation? which I would kind of actually agree on. Although I want to be honest, I do really appreciate, Nintendo classics and games and the Marios and the Zeldas, and there is a lot of exclusivities that are involved in that. Like, that's a big deal, but people are mad about that. But as well, a lot of people are also really upset too about the brand new, like, Switch 2 Welcome Tour game. This is the one that I personally am the most offended on. They're saying this is a digital-only game. It's a $10 game. And if you guys don't really know what this game is just like pretty much a tutorial, dude. Like, it pretty much is purely just a tutorial. When Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour was revealed, pretty much everyone expected to be built into the Switch 2. And why is it not? Like, this is like basically what you'd... So if you guys don't know, the idea behind this game is like, hey, this is like the info on your console. This is, let me go and show you a mini game on how to go and utilize your Switch 2. And most people already know about the Switch 1, and I'm sure it'd be very, very self-explanatory, but this is why people are upset about it, because it's a $10 basically like welcome tour of the console that you just spent $450 on that a lot of people are also assuming are a little bit it's too expensive. It really is. And this is why people are kind of not happy, I guess. So the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour was revealed. Pretty much everyone expected it to be built in the Switch 2 itself, myself included. And then Nintendo surprised everyone by saying that this would be a paid title, and now we know it's going to cost $10, and you'll only be able to even go get this digitally. Like, throw this as a bundle, dude. This is so stupid. It's like insulting. I really do think this is dumb. Now, I like the Switch 2. I'm not going to be a Switch 2 hater, but so far I haven't been too impressed. Like, we have all this crazy stuff where I lost $1 bajillion, and I really don't want to be spending $80 on a video game. And that's kind of still been the biggest point, I'd say, for most of this, but it still sucks. Like, it just is annoying too as well. So they're saying for some people, I think there are people who are particularly interested in the tech and the specs of the system and things like that. I am, but for them, I think it's going to be a great product. No, the product's the console. Like, I think you guys are completely missing the mark. It's really for people that want more information about the system rather than necessarily a quick intro to everything it does. Well, we could watch a YouTube video. You could put it on the website. You can make this for free. I'm very genuinely curious on how many people are even going to be buying this in the first place. I'm not. If I don't even know if I'm even buy my Switch 2. I would like to. I signed up for the pre-order, but they're gone now at this point. We'll see if the pre-orders throughout the week are still keep on happening. We are hearing rumors that like GameStop and Walmart might be still doing stuff on the 9th, but we don't really know. We really don't know. And it just stinks because if this is going to be my quick intro for the console, I want to not have to spend money on it because I have the console. And for that reason, and just the amount of care and work that the team put into it, I think it was decided that, yeah, it feels like $9.99 is not an exorbitant price. It feels like a good value for what you're getting out of the product. But whatever happened to like free will? Whatever happened to like just us having good stuff? People are saying in the comments too, it's gonna be free in just 6 months. Then they just priced me out of the software. Unless I just hear about some really fun games and the experience they haven't told us about. I don't feel like paying for tech demos and browser quality games too as well. This is $9.99 is not exorbitant price. Well, they found out awfully quickly that they are super wrong about that. Even if it's free, I wouldn't play it. From what's shown in the trailer at least, but I suppose I can see some people being interested. And just people are not happy. Day one purchase though for Totodile, respectable. But I'd say like I doubt many people would buy it. I would not buy this. Would you guys buy this? Like, let me know in the comment section down below, because I don't think I would. And there's also even people that are complaining too as well for like just the stupid video outputs and stuff and the actual console itself. Like, there's been a lot of hate. And maybe it gets clicks right now. Maybe that's what people want. I don't know. But like here, the Switch 2's top USB-C port doesn't even offer video output. And like, hey, that's crazy. But it's a good thing that my Steam Deck, which is also very, sometimes even cheaper with more memory and potentially better specs, also in my Steam catalog, Steam Deck's top USB-C port does. So you can just plug it directly into the TV with no dock required, all for $50 less than the Switch 2, with a lot of likes, a lot of favorites too as well, and people are all over the place too on top of that. And like, people are still more about this too as well. Like, how is everything so useless with favorites? So we're back to a dock or nothing for displays, classic Nintendo half step, you know? Lame. Just lame. So I guess that I couldn't use a Steam Deck with it, at least up right now. They want this console to fail. Everyone's saying whelp to no second screen. Y'all really forgot about the upside down patent they did. So basically they can maybe have like a attachment either way. Looks like they can fight with the second screen theories to rest, which people are sad about that too. Massive L. Some people like it doesn't matter, but you guys can kind of see there's a lot more people that are negative on this in the first place, you know? But like, I don't know, maybe people are being too hard on the console. Maybe there's just a lot of like turmoil going on in the gaming sphere, tariffs, price points, money, economy, everything. That's kind of why I'm making the video. I want to hear your thoughts. I do want to say I'm not the most impressed so far with the Switch 2. I'm excited for it. I think I'd probably like it. But if I wasn't really like a Twitch streamer or YouTuber, I think my interest would be really low. Like if I was just a normie guy out there, I maybe wouldn't want to get it. If I didn't have a family, and maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. So I want to hear what you guys think. Is this like being overblown? Is this too rough? I really don't like the idea that the price could even go up more, but we'll see throughout the next few weeks. We'll see. And I just appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitters and Twitch rooms and everything's down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for everything. Love you guys.